of stray from the party a little bit more than anybody else.
Okay.
They were the ones, I believe, that voted to impeach
Oh,
Trump.
yay.
Like
Okay.
they
Yeah.
actually they didn't support the insurrection, like things like
Right.
that. So there's always been a little bit from
Okay.
them, but when it matters, they vote in support of the
Yeah.
Republicans. So
Yeah.
they kind of raise a lot of voices and do a lot of stuff, and then they usually like acquiesce when they have to.
Yeah.
But I know Trump has had a lot of like concern about them.
Okay.
So I kind of like that. We need people
Right.
like that, like, because we're never going to have complete Democratic
Right.
we might have control, but there's always going to be the Republicans, and
Right.
we need some that can work with us.
Right.
And I mean, I
Exactly.
crave the days when we could have
Bipartisan support.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
that word is like long time ago.
Down the toilet.
Yeah, but Susan
Flush
Collins
it.
is somebody that I think does that. And
Okay.
I also think that people like Susan Collins and a lot of the Republicans, they kind of have a few passes. Like
Yeah.
they can exert it when they want, but they
Yeah.
can't do too much of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's
Yeah.
Susan. I think she utilized. I think
Yeah.
other Republicans never want to do that because they want to just be as loyal as possible.
Right.
But I think she knows like how far she can push it before she's going to get in a lot of trouble.
That makes sense. Well, and we've got some governors that are kind of rallying, not necessarily for MAGA
Yeah.
anymore. I read that Kevin Stitt, who is the Oklahoma governor, is very much against the troops being deployed from Texas to Illinois. And we love Pritzker, right?
Yeah.
We love him,
Love him.
And we're pleased to see that Newsom hasn't given up. We've also got a governor in Utah that's making some noise about a solar project that was canceled for his state. And I loved his quote. He basically said, this is, by canceling projects like this, technology projects, this is how we lose the AI and energy arms race to China.
I know.
If you've got a party that is running on America first, but you're making decisions and policies that are basically making us on the human rights list for the first time in 249 years, and paying other countries $20 million for them to steal our soybean business.
Well, look at the recent
20 billion.
Look at the recent thing that happened with Hegseth. Say this was just like recent that Qatar is going to build
in Idaho,
Air Force base here.
A training base.
I'm shocked that he has had to walk that statement back.
Yeah.
And clarify because there was such a backlash from all the MAGAs.
From everybody.
They were like, I mean,
no.
The liberals, we've been pounding that drum for a long time.
Right.
But now the MAGAs and the conservatives are like, wait a minute, we're not letting a foreign country build on American soil. And he had to clarify it because he put his damn foot in his mouth, and I love it.
I truly think that now is, this is a critical point. This is a boiling point for our country, and we need to see more people speaking up and talking about the things and the policies and the decisions that are hurting our country and hurting our reputation and hurting our economy and hurting our employment prospects.
I will say that
things.
This is something that I thought a lot about last week. We took a little bit of a break last week, so we had some time to reflect on things. And one of the things that I really thought about, everything you just said, I will take. If this is what it takes to get people's head kind of out of that crazy extreme way where right now you're just blaming the Democrats.
Right.
You find any way to just blame it on somebody instead of taking true accountability for what your side and everybody has done like we used to do.
Yeah.
But what bothers me a little bit is that it isn't the human aspect of immigration that's upsetting people or upsetting the right like that. It's the fact that it's affecting them now or it's affecting their pocketbook. It's not the same reasons that motivate us. And I get it. And
a majority of humans are selfish.
Yeah.
And very, 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 what's in it for me. So, okay, if you're woke and you're not that way, I apologize. But general human nature is to be selfish. And if it takes
Yeah.
people being affected then to understand what's happening and to wake up, and I hate to say wake because I'm woke, but I hate that people have kept their head in the sand for the last 10 months, and we've been doing this
Yeah.
for 4 or 5 months,
Yeah.
right? So we just want people to be curious and to go find more information about what's going on in your government because it's changing at a lightning quick speed.
Really is.
What did I say earlier today? Like the careening of
Yeah.
our government is going very, so quickly, very slow.
Well, and we warned. I mean, as much as I hate to say Chuck
Yeah.
Schumer kind of like predicted this,
Yeah.
but a government shutdown is when Trump is going to utilize every single piece of the law, and really that is Stephen Miller. And I can't say it enough. You
Yeah.
all need to look up who Stephen Miller is.
Oh,
He's a horrible person. He's actually been on the news a little bit more
yeah.
recently,
Well,
which I'm
because Trump isn't.
surprised. Yeah, well, I think Trump is a little bit sick. I
Yeah.
don't think that he's as healthy as they like because
Yeah.
he's getting his second physical, and most presidents just get an annual one. He's gotten
Yeah.
his second one,
Yeah.
and so I definitely think there's some health concerns there.
Yes. And mental capacity, we haven't even covered that.
No,
Not in any serious way.
but yeah, so look up these people. I'm so glad that you're listening and you're watching us, and that we do our best to try to research some things and to bring things. And I mean, I think about this stuff all the time, but when I talk to people and they have no idea who Stephen Miller is, no idea who Russell Vogt is. I mean, Russell Vogt is part of the administration, and he is basically the author of Project 2025.
Yeah, he's a contributing author or the contributing author to
Like, if that doesn't
Project
concern you,
2025,
yeah,
which Trump had no idea about.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Even though when he met with them recently, he said of Project 2025
Right.
fame.
Right.
It's just I remember the days when something like this would have been scandalous and would have made a person like that just resign immediately.
Suit was scandalous, and now you've got Stephen Miller on news talking about plenary action or plenary control.
But did you see how he froze up?
Short circuited.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you were not supposed to say that.
Yeah, basically they are saying the quiet parts out loud. And
Yes.
if you are listening out there, we want you to stay informed. We want you to be curious about what's going on. We want you to like and share our posts.
Please.
And help us carry our voice out there because we really do care about what's going on in our government. And if you enjoyed this just a little bit, please comment and subscribe.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you did so good. You kept us so on track.